Hey crafty friends, today is day 7 of the 14 days of Crafty Love series, and today we are going to be creating some stacked hearts, and I wanted to show you a couple of examples of some more primitive type hearts. So this one, I've just stacked 2 hearts with some Hobby Lobby fur trim and just a little mini rosette. Super simple. Then this one here, again, it's just 2 stacked hearts. I've used the gold fiber trim from Hobby Lobby and then just cut out this word love. And this one has a little tassel hanging from the bottom of it. And then here's another example. This one just has some flowers, some of that trim, and this one has some small pom-pom trim around the sides. And then this is the last one that I created. So today we are going to be making some smaller stacked hearts. I've got some gold hearts, some gold paper. I have some hearts in this red paper with the little white hearts, some pink and gold hearts. I have a couple that are in this rose and one in this little lip print. So these I just cut off of my Cricut. You could cut these the old school way, or if you have a punch, you could use a punch and punch out your hearts. Whatever you have on hand, use that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to move these guys out of the way since we're making a different type. So I've also pulled out 3 different tassels. This white one, this one's like a champagne pink, and this dark red. So we have those. I have my crocodile, and I also have some eyelets, and I think I'll use these pink ones here. So what we want to do is stack these. So I think I'm going to create one using 4 pieces, 4 hearts, and then the other 2 will be using 3 hearts. Now if you have a sewing machine and you can sew, you can stitch right down the middle of this, and then they'll have a little bit of dimension to them. So you can do that if you have a sewing machine. I have a sewing machine, but I'm not going to do that for this tutorial. So, or demonstration. So we have those, and then I feel like I'm missing a couple hearts somewhere. Then we have that, and then we could do one with this one. Let's do that. So then these 2 have 3 hearts, and this one has 4, and then I have some extra hearts to use with another project. And let's see. I was looking, I think I may have one of my scalloped hearts. So here's the scallop heart punch that I have. So you could do the same thing with this punch as well. So what I'm going to do next is I like to punch my hole in my bottom heart before I start stacking. So I'm just going to use this really little hole here, and I'm not sure exactly of the size of this, but I'm going to use this to punch a hole in the bottom here. Close to the bottom, but not all the way. So I have 1. And I like to bring it into the side so I can see where exactly I'm going, because if I bring it up from here, I'm not sure if I'm too far up. And using the measurement on this, it doesn't help me punch the heart, so I like to do it this way. Alright, one more. There we go. And let me grab I've got my tools, and then let me grab a couple jump rings. And these are gold, so I'm going to go ahead and use some gold. So let's grab 3 of those. And I'm going to go ahead and put my jump rings in as well. I almost forgot a step. I got to put my eyelets in next. So let's see, I have the pink. Those are orange. Stars. Oh, and those are flowers. Yeah, let me use these pink ones. So I'm just going to add this little eyelet in my little hole here that I punched. And then I have this on the correct setting, and it says the top of the eyelet here and the bottom there. And you want to line it up and then just push it down. There we go. So I'm going to do the rest of these and put my jump rings in, and I'll be right back. I wanted to show you really quick, if you don't have a crocodile, then you could use, I have, this was my original, this was from Memory Makers. This was my original set to do my eyelets, and this little tool right here has different sizes, and you would take your paper, and wherever you wanted to put your hole, you pick your size, and this just screws off, and then you'd make your hole. It's very loud, so you just go like that, and then you put a hole here. And then once you had your hole, you would just put your eyelet in, and then on the back side of your paper, you would use this little setting tool here, which has this little thing here. You'd fit that into your eyelet, and then again, you just push it down a couple times, and it would flatten them just like this. So this is the tools that I used to use before I got my crocodile. So I wanted to share that with you. There's all types of different tools for setting eyelets, but I find the crocodile to be the easiest. Alright, so let me add in my jump rings next. And I'm going to go ahead and add on the tassels as well while I have the jump rings open. Just going to make it easier. So let me close these. This takes a little bit of time just because it's not at the very end, and you have to kind of put that through your hole, your eyelet, and then add on your tassel. But once you do 1 or 2, you kind of get the hang of it. Alright. And 1 more, and then we can start building up our hearts. Sorry, I think I'm off frame doing this, but I needed to make sure I could see what I was doing. Alright, so that is done. These tassels are so fun. I got a big set of these off of Amazon. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop mine up since I'm not stitching them. So I'm just going to grab a couple of these foam dots from the Dollar Tree. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add them around the heart here. I like to add my glue to my little foam squares. So let's move these two aside. And then line up your heart kind of in the center. This one. You see why I said it was a lot easier to go ahead and punch your heart and put your eyelid in there, because this heart's sort of covering that one up. These were easier because I put a smaller heart here so I could punch this easier. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing with these. And just line that one up again in the center. And these make perfect embellishments just as they are. Or if you wanted to embellish them further, you could. That would be completely up to you. I think they look good just as they are. Alright, so there is this one. We have our little white tassel. And we have our 4 stacked hearts. Super cute. Alright, so let's do this one next. And I think I like this one here and this one with this burgundy red tassel. I dropped my foam tape. And I think for this one, I think I might add a little bit of the fiber trim from Hobby Lobby. And I just keep it in one of these Dollar Tree containers. Makes it easy to find the... Oh, sorry guys, bumped the camera there. I was going to say it makes it easier to pull the end to use for my projects. So I just take it and kind of work it around whatever I'm making, and I put it on the foam tape. And then I'll add my glue on top. So let me trim this. And add some glue. This just gives it a little bit more dimension, a little bit more texture and character. Alright, and then we can add our other hearts. On top, and I'm not going to add anything on this one. I'm going to leave this one just as it is. There we go. Heart 2 complete. Super fast, super easy. The thing that took the longest was cutting these out on my Cricut. So we have that one done, and let's do this one really quick. And we'll leave this one with no further fibers or anything, just as is. And that way you can kind of see the difference in what they look like. And then we have our last little heart here. And let's add that one down. Super cute. And there's that one. So fun and so easy to make these. And then if you wanted to add to this, you could add a sentiment. You could add some flowers, anything really you want, or you can just leave them as is. If you have something heart-shaped, you could add, you know, like these are little conversation hearts. If this was a little bit bigger, you could add it there, or this would work perfect on this one here. So just kind of go through your stash, see what you like, or make these and give these in your swap for your partner to embellish further. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and checking this video out. I hope you try making some of these stacked hearts for yourself. They're super fun and super easy to make. You could dangle the tassels, or if you have any wire wrap beads, you could dangle that off as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and you will stop back by tomorrow for paper scrap clusters. I'm all about using our scraps in this series. So hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe and stay warm. Till next time. Bye.